So to be for the first part, 5 choose 0,
Yeah.
and then brackets x to the power of 5,
Yep.
and then brackets x minus, no, it'll be minus 1 over x.
To the power of.
Oh, 5 for x.
X was to the 5 minus 1 over x to the power of.
Oh, we're doing this one now. Okay.
Or, well, so I just had this
X
written.
to the power of 4.
So that's not really what I was talking about. This one up here was to the power of 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had that written in from last time. I thought that
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I just started writing this because I thought this one was what you were doing. Go on.
And then it'll be minus 1 over x to the power of 1.
Power of 1. So there's going to be loads for this one. Let's just try putting in this. Let's try put. So what would you put into your calculator for the x to the 3 one? The one I'm writing now.
Would you just put it in as it is, or would it not work?
So you can't put in x. So what would you put in instead?
A number? Like
Which number?
1 or something.
So I think we just put 1. So try just replacing all the x's with a 1.
Okay.
5 choose 2. Yeah, because it's like 1x.
I got 10.
So I got 10. I just want to see if the x, this is x cubed. X cubed is to the negative 10. Oh, no. Wait. Where are we going wrong with this one? So x to the 5 is just x to the 5 minus. What did they do here? So x to the 3. Okay. So this one, there is a little trick to it. So I think we have to do them separately.
Yeah.
So 5 choose 1 is 5. That's x to the 4. If that was times minus 1 over x, what would you get?
Wait, so you mean 5x to the power of 4 times minus 1 over x?
Yeah.
So when you multiply, does it get rid of the divide?
It would be.
Fraction.
Let's see. This is the same as over 1. So it's like divide. It's like multiplying fractions.
Oh. So it'd be minus 5x to the power of 4 and x over x.
And simplify.
Which gives you minus 5 over x to the power of 3.
So that's minus 5x to the 3. Because these cancel. And so we have to do that for each of these. Okay. So it's not so easy. I thought so. So this one up here was x to the 5. All right. How about this squared one then?
Okay.
So 5 choose 2 was 10.
So it'd be 10x to the 3.
Yeah.
Multiplied by what would that be squared? Minus 1 over x squared.
That was the same as minus 1 over x times minus 1 over x.
So it'd be 1 over x squared.
Well done.
One times 1 over x. Which gives you 10x cubed over x squared. Which gives you 10x.
Very good. Okay. Next one.
Okay. Which would be 5 choose 3 x squared minus 1 over x cubed.
Yeah.
Which would be 15x squared. Is that right?
I don't know. I think you're right. 5. Choose 3. Oh, it's 10 again.
Okay. 10x squared. And then we multiply it by 1 over, wait, would it be minus 3, 1, no, yeah, minus 1. Minus 1 over x cubed,
Mm-hmm.
which gives you minus 10x squared over x cubed.
Mm-hmm.
That gives you minus 10. And then would it be x minus 1 over 2?
It would be x to the minus 1, or if you have x on the top, x on the bottom, so that's x squared over x cubed. Cancel down. What are you left with?
0 over x.
Or
Just x.
yeah, so now this one is minus 10 over x.
Okay.
Okay. Nexty.
Okay. So it'd be 5 choose 4 x to the power of 1 minus 1 over x to the power of 4. Five choose 4 is 5. So it'd be 5x multiplied by 1 over x to the power of 4, which gives you 5x over x over 4 to the power x to the power of 4. And then that gives you 5x to the minus 3, is that right?
Yeah, 5x to the minus 3 or 5 over x to the positive 3.
Okay.
And last one.
It'd be 5 choose 5. It'd just be x to the power of 0 minus 1 over x to the power of 5. 5 choose 5 is 1.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be 1, and then is x to the power of 0 1?
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be just x, or it would just be nothing?
Just be like 1 times 1 times.
Okay. And then, so 1 times 1 is 1. 1 multiplied by minus 1 over x to the power of 5.
Yep.
Which gives you minus 1 over x to the power of 5.
That is it. Okay, so what is the expansion of this bracket?
X to the power of 5.
Yep.
Minus 5x to the power of 3
Mm-hmm.
plus 10x.
Mm-hmm.
Then would it be plus minus 10 over x?
Same thing as just minus 10 over x.
Okay, so would it be just being that minus 10 over x then?
Yeah, you could do plus minus, but it's the same thing. It's a bit simpler to just say minus.
And then 5 over x to the power of 3, and then minus 1 over x to the power of 5.
That's it. hopefully. X to the 5 minus 5x to the 3 plus 10x minus 10 over x plus 5 over x cubed minus 1 over x to the 5. Great. Let's see. So what was weird about this one? I think what was different about this one is that there were two x's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Okay. Any questions there?
Nope.
So there's another one. I'll let you just practice this. It's the same idea.
Yeah.
Let me now go back. So this one strikes me as brutal. How do we do this one?
Okay. Don't know.
So I think let's expand this second bracket.
Okay. Wait, so we do it the binomial way?
Yeah.
Okay. Should be 3, choose 0. Brackets, 2 to the power of 3. Brackets, minus kx to the power of 0. And then the next one would be 3, choose 1. Brackets, 2 to the power of 2. Brackets, minus kx to the power of 1.
And so
And then it'd be 3, choose 2. 2 to the power of 1 minus kx to the power of 2. And then 3, choose 3. And then 2 to the power of 0 minus kx to the power of 3.
So I'll do first and third.
Okay. Do you substitute the, what about the k and the x? What do you x sub them in for?
That's a good point. Let's do that bit manually. So we'll do the other bit with the calculator.
Okay. So do we need to do the, so I put in for the first one, 3, choose 1, 2 to the power of 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what did you get for that one?
I got 12 for number 1, but I haven't done the fourth one yet, so I'm going to do that now.
I think it's going to be 1.
Okay.
And now we can do these kx's.
Yeah, it's 1. And then do we multiply it by minus kx to the power of whatever?
Yeah.
So do we expand the bracket?
Yep.
So when we multiply the brackets with a number, do we need to do the power first, what the bracket's powered by?
Yeah.
Okay. So for the first one, would it just be 8 multiplied by 1?
Yeah.
Which is 8.
Yeah.
And then the second one would be the same thing. So it'd just be 12 multiplied by brackets minus kx.
Yep. What do you get?
Okay, you get minus 12k and then 12x.
Just x minus 12kx.
Okay. And the second one you have to expand the brackets. The third one, I saw.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be minus kx squared.
Minus k times minus k. Sorry, minus kx times minus kx.
Would it be minus k squared x squared?
Almost. What is a minus times a minus?
Oh, positive.
Yep.
Okay. So it'd be 6 k squared x squared.
Yep.
And then the last one would be... It would be negative, wouldn't it?
Yep.
So it'd be just minus k squared x squared.
Not squared.
Oh, cubed, sorry.
Okay. So if we were to rewrite this question, so what is the expansion of that thing?
Expansion.
Yeah, of this bracket. What do you
It'd
get?
be minus k cubed x cubed.
You don't always have to put them backwards, but okay.
Okay. 6k squared x squared. Minus 12kx. And then plus 8.
Plus 8. Okay. Let me just get rid of that. Plus 8. Oops. Change the red. Copy that. Okay. So we need to multiply that by 5 plus x. However, there might be something quicker we can do. 5 plus x. We want the coefficient of x squared. So, when we multiply all of these by 5, what will give us an x squared?
Would you get... Wait, would the only one be 5x squared?
So it would be 5 times the x squared one. So what would you get for that?
30k squared x squared.
So 30k squared x squared. How about when you multiply all of them by x? X times what will give us an x squared answer?
Minus 12kx squared.
Yeah. So that is minus 12k x squared. It tells us the coefficient of x squared in the expansion is 18. So we know that we're supposed to get, in the end, like 18x squared. And we have to figure out what number k is. How do we do that?
Wait, sorry, what did you say? Pardon?
So they said if we knew what number k is, like if k was 3 or something, and we expanded these brackets out fully, we would end up with 18x squared.
Yeah.
The coefficient of x squared is 18. And so we expanded it in terms of k, and we got 30k squared x squared minus 12k x squared. So we know that that has to make 18x squared, those two, when they're put together. And so how can we use that to solve for k?
Well, can you minus... Yeah, you can't. You can't minus 12kx squared from minus 30kx squared x squared.
No, yeah, because they're not both k squared.
Could you...
You can make your life easy. Divide everything by x squared.
Okay. That would give you 30k squared minus 12k equals 18.
Mm-hmm.
And then could you... plus 12k on both sides?
What type of equation do you have?
This equation, is it... is it simultaneous?
Uh-uh.
Quadratic?
Yep.
So could you put that into a quadratic equation?
Yep.
Into the calculator?
Yep. But it has to be in a certain format first.
Just equal to 0, so you minus 18 on both sides.
Yeah.
Okay, so 30 x squared minus 12, okay, minus 18. So k1 equals 1, k2 equals minus 3 over 5. So those are the two numbers, two possible values of the constant k.
Great. Yes. So last time we were like expanding one bracket by big thing. This time we had to then multiply it by a second bracket.
Yeah.
But you can speed it up a bit if you know you only need the coefficient of x squared or something. If you only need the coefficient of x squared, then just the ones that make x squared.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions there?
Nope.
3 whole marks. They make us work so hard. So this is the thing I skipped. It's where the choose thing comes from. I just want to see if I can find it. Factorial notation. Did I move it somewhere else? Maybe I did. All right. It's they have to add up to make the other number. So 25, that's like 25 choose 11.
Okay.
That is the same as 25 factorial over 11 factorial 25 minus 11 factorial. What is 25 minus 11?
14.
And so p equals 14. Next one.
Wait, I'm a bit confused because, like, how do you know what p is? How do you know that p is 11? Because, like, I don't...
So p is 14 because 11 and 14 makes 25. It's where...
But how did you get 25 minus 11 in the denominator of the fraction?
It's because I deleted it by mistake from my thing. Let's see. 25 choose 11 is this crazy number. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I just want to do fraction. 25. Will it let me do easy factorial? Alright, I have to find this factorial. X, there it is. Shift X and minus one thing. 11. And then that was 14. Why would you times? Yeah, same number. And so I used to teach this. It's long. It's where 25 choose 11 comes from. Long way of writing it would be, well, very, very long way of writing it. It's like 25 times 24 times 23.
Oh, yeah.
All the way down to 3 times 2 times 1. Then you have the other one, which would be like 11 times 10 times 9. That's 3 times 2 times 1.
Okay.
Those cancel.
Yeah.
You also have the other one, 14 times, and then there's going to be some things in the middle that cancel as well. And what you end up with is the choose thing.
So when you're working out what p is, you have to do the whatever numbers choose by, which is 25 minus 11 on the denominator.
Yeah.
And then is that multiplied by 11, or is that a notation you put there?
They just put it next to it for short.
Okay.
But yeah, in the calculator you have to do times. Yeah. So next one. What is Q?
It'd be Q with the exclamation mark or notation. Brackets 25. No, 30 minus q.
30 minus 8.
Oh yeah, 8, sorry. And then, can you put that into the calculator? Would that not work?
Yep. 30 minus
How
8.
do you do the notation, like, symbol?
You do 30 minus 8.
So you do not need the notation symbol?
No.
Okay. 22.
22. So 30 choose 22 is equal to 30 factorial over 22 factorial times 8 factorial. But it's just 22. 1 mark. Next one.
So would it be 50 over 13 brackets 13 minus a?
50 minus 13.
Where'd you get 15 from?
50. 50 minus 13.
50. Okay. And then can you multiply 50 and 13?
Adam. 50 minus 13.
Oh. Gives you 37, I think.
A is 37. All right. Next one.
Or would it just be 17? No. 45 minus 17. Would it be?
Yep.
Which gives you 28.
It's 28. Yeah, I was just confused because I think you skipped 11.
Oh yeah, I skipped it.
That's all right. So there we go. 28. Yeah. Great. 1 mark questions. They become more important later on, but I'm not grand. Okay. Oh, so maybe this is when they become more important.
Okay.
Okay. This choose this is equal to this. We have to show it though. How do we show it? Any idea about this one?
No.
So I think we use what we were just doing a second ago.
Yeah.
So the first one is k plus 2 factorial. And then what goes on the bottom?
1 second. Okay. Would it just be k plus 1?
So one of them will be k factorial because that's the other one.
Okay.
And yeah, it would have to be k plus 1, wouldn't it?
I think so.
So they add up to k plus 2, k plus 1 factorial. Yep. Okay. But how do you do this thing with the factorial? Let me think about this. So, any idea what k plus 2 factorial is? Or how you do that?
No.
I think it's k plus 2 times k plus 1 times k.
Okay.
I think that's how that works.
So can you expand the brackets first and then multiply everything by k?
Let's not.
Okay.
So then the bottom one is, but will that keep going for I think so. So that's going to be, let's say, k minus 1, k minus 2, k minus 3, etc. So on the bottom, you have k minus 1, k minus 2, k minus 3, etc. Aha, what's going to happen there?
Pardon?
I don't really know. Hang on. So these will cancel each other out.
Yeah.
So that stops it from doing that.
So would it just be k plus 2? Oh, k's cancel out as well. Okay.
So on the top we have k plus 2, k plus 1.
But what's it divided by?
K plus 2, k plus 1. And we had remaining a k plus 1 factorial.
I think so.
But they have it over 2. Let me take a look. What's their method here? Oh, what? Let me see this thing. So I'm not hot with this stuff. K plus 2. K plus 2. I don't know. I do not know. So I think it might just stop at k plus 1.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Let's see. Given that this thing is equal to 36. All right, part B. Even if you can't do part A, how do we do part B?
Okay. So would you write out brackets k plus 2 choose k equals 36?
You could. What is that? K plus 2 choose k equal to?
$36.
What else is it equal to?
K plus 2, k plus 1 over 2.
And so that's, yeah, what I would use.
So could you multiply the brackets first?
Yep.
Okay. So it'd be k squared plus 3k plus 2 on the top. Divided by 2.
Plus 2. Yeah. Okay, what's next?
And then can you divide everything by 2?
What do you mean by divide everything by 2?
Because on the bottom of the fraction it says divide by 2.
Okay, so what would you do?
Oh, could you multiply everything by 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Which gives you 2k squared plus 6k plus 4.
If you times, so it's all divide by 2. If you times by 2, it just gets rid of the denominator.
Oh, okay. And then could you use quadratic equation to work that out?
Yep.
Okay. So k1 is minus 1. k2 is minus 2.
You didn't make it equal to 0.
Oh. How come it's equal to... Oh, because we multiplied it by 2, didn't we? So you're minus 72 on both sides, which gives you minus 70.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Yeah. So it'd be 1x squared plus 3x minus 70. Which x or k1 equals 7. K2 equals minus 10.
Part C.
When it says solution, does that mean answer?
Yep.
But we've got two answers.
Yep. So explain why there should be only one.
Because
So we're saying k is minus 10.
Yeah.
So minus 10 plus 2. I'll put that in a bracket. Choose minus 10.
Oh yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
So what's the reason?
Because it would be the math error.
A math error. Let's say k can't be negative.
Yeah.
Because when you can't choose like a negative number of things or whatever.
Yeah. So it'd be 7. But the answer would be 7.
Yeah. So the answer is only 7. K is a positive integer which is greater than 0. It's kind of redundant. Oh, no. Yes. K is a positive integer.
Yeah.
Grand. Okay. Good. We did it. I'm happy. Let's see. Okay. Part A. So we did this a little bit already. Find the coefficient of x to the 4. So you don't have to do the whole thing. Just the x to the 4 one.
Okay.
How'd you do that?
So for the first one, it'd be 10 choose 0.
Hold on. That's long, man. Let's just skip to 10 choose 4, I think.
Okay, 10 choose 4, 2 to the power of 6, 3x to the power of 4.
Hang on, is this how this thing works? Oh, what did I just do? Is this how this thing works? So we do 10 choose 0, then we would do x to the 10. So if we need x to the 4, I think it's actually 10 choose 6 then, is it?
Would it?
Is that how it works? 'Cause that starts at 0 and goes up. This starts at 10 and goes down.
Oh, okay, I understand now, yeah. Yeah, okay.
So try this one.
So you can't put that into the calculator, can you?
Just put it in without the x.
Oh, okay, sub them as a 1.
Yeah. 10 choose 6. Yes. 1 to the 4. And then 3 to the 6.
3 to the 6. I got 153,090.
So I hope that's it. Let me just make sure on that one. Now, it was 10 choose 4. 2 to the 6. Ah, we got it the wrong. What did I do? I put an x there. It's 2 and 3x. I'm a silly man. Sorry, it's 10 choose 4. Yeah. Why did I do that? Sorry, that one's 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was to the 4, 10 choose 4, and 2 to the 6. Yeah.
So it'd be 1,886. No, 1,088,640.
That's it. Okay. And that is there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now question B.
Okay.
How do we do this? Let me come back to this.
Okay.
Let's see. Is that what these look like? Yeah, let's do this one.
So would it be 10 choose 3? Would that 10 choose 6? Would that be right?
I think 10 choose 3. No, sorry, 6 choose 3.
Oh yeah, 6 choose 3. It'd be 1 to the power of 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 over 3 x, or 1 multiplied by 1, is to the power of 3.
Yeah. Yeah, we could just... Yeah, you're right. Whatever way you want to do it.
So would you just do 2 over 3?
Yeah.
Which gives you 160 over 27.
Just want to see what that looks like. Yeah, 160 over 27. And so that one is x cubed, but they just wanted the coefficient, and so it's 160 over 27. Boom. Okay, so I think we're good for that stuff.
Yeah.
These... okay. So let me now go back. I'm not messing around with this stuff now. Why did I say this was easy? I jinxed it. Let's see. Okay, so this second one, part B. Let's put it on a new page.
Okay. So it'd be 7 choose 3.
No, because... Do you remember when we were doing this one? We had to find the coefficient of x squared.
Okay.
And so it was like one bracket times another bracket. And so we did... Oh, no, we will need it. It'll be, the number times... Yeah. So we need, So what was it again? The
I
coefficient.
said 7 choose 3.
Yeah.
And then would it be 2 to the power of 4?
Yeah.
But then you have the second bracket. Would you also put 3 to the power of 4 as well?
It'd be minus 2x, I believe.
What about the x in the other bracket?
We'll come to that in a second.
Okay. Minus 2x to the power of 3.
Yeah.
And then you can work that out in the calculator.
Yeah.
which is minus 4,480.
Okay, so that's that x cubed. And so we would have like 2 plus x multiplied by that other bracket, and it'd be like huge. It'd have lots like something x to the 7, something x to the 6. We know it would have minus 4,480 x cubed. And so how would we get what the nth coefficient would be? Or what times what would give us x cubed if we were expanding the brackets?
It would be the number that you'd multiply by x to get x cubed.
So, you know when we're expanding these brackets?
Yeah.
The first one would be 2 times that would give us x cubed.
Okay.
So what would that be?
So would you divide it by 2?
Times it by 2. You're just expanding out brackets.
What, minus 8,960?
So yeah, minus 8,960, that's x cubed.
Yeah.
And so how else would we get x cubed when we're expanding these brackets? This time we'd be multiplying out by, like, expanding it by x.
Do we multiply by x, or do we like divide by x?
You're expanding brackets, it's always multiplying.
Okay.
So x times what gives us x cubed?
X squared.
So we have to find what the x squared would be in this expansion, so that when you multiply by x, you would get x cubed. So in the same way that we just found x cubed, you'd have to find x squared.
Oh, so do 7 choose 2?
Yeah.
And then brackets 2 choose 5.
Yep.
No.
2 to the power of 5.
2 to the power of 5, sorry.
Yeah.
And then minus 2x to the power of 2.
Yep.
And put that into the calculator. $2,688.
Okay, so when we expand out these brackets, we'll get lots of stuff. X to the 8, x to the 7, x to the 6.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the middle, we'll get minus 8960 x cubed. And we will also, when we do x times this one, we would also get 2688 x cubed.
Yeah.
And so we now have to find what overall the coefficient would be for x cubed when it's fully simplified.
Okay. Minus 6,272 x cubed.
Was that?
Pardon?
6272, was it?
Yeah, 6272.
Let's see. Did they get something different? 7 249. What am I looking at here? Hang on. 3 minus 2x to the 7. So that's 7, choose 3. We made a typo. It's not 2, it's 3. That's why. See that 2?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's 3.
I'm not doing all that again. Alright, we should have used 3. We have the right idea.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a backwards type. I want one that has 2. Oh, it looks like it doesn't come up in exams. A kind of, no. Hence find the coefficient of x. Man, that's real difficult. Okay. Yeah, let's try this one.
Which question? A.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
Let's skip to question C.
Okay. So would it be 2, choose 1?
Let me just see. Are they all that crazy? They really are. No, this one is, I think, more representative. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, fine. Let's skip to part B.
Okay.
So we want the coefficient of x cubed.
Should be 8, choose 3.
Yeah.
And then it'd be 2 to the power of 5.
Yeah.
And then minus 3x to the power of 3.
Yep.
Which gives you minus 48,384.
Okay. And so, what else would we do?
Would we do it? Would we do it for 1 plus x over 2?
So you would have 1 plus x over 2, and that would be times the other bracket, which is like 1 second. So something x to the 7.
Yeah.
Wow. Why don't you just do it like that? X to the 3. Actually, the x to the 3 one we just got.
Yeah.
So when we expand these brackets out, what will give us, because we have to expand it by the first bracket, so what will give us x cubed?
What do you mean by that?
So when you multiply, let's say, everything by 1, which will give us 1 times which one will give us an x cubed?
X cubed.
Say it again, sorry?
1 times x cubed is x cubed.
Yep. And so what was that x cubed one?
48 minus 48,384.
Okay. Then when we expand everything by the x over 2, that times what would give us an x cubed term?
That times x to the 6.
That would give us x to the 7.
It's x to the 5.
That would give us x to the 6. So it's basically a half x. But it's just like x. X times what will give us x to the 3.
Okay.
So 1 times the x to the 3 term will give us x to the 3. X times what will give us x to the 3?
X multiplied by x squared.
Yes. And so instead of expanding this full bracket, getting all of these, 8 choose 8, 8 choose 0,
Yeah.
we can just get the squared one.
Yeah.
So how would you do that?
Would you do? Could you do minus 48,384 times x over 2?
You would have to find the x squared term in this bracket.
So could you cube root that number then square root it?
No. We found x cubed. You now need to find x squared.
Oh, okay, yeah. X, choose 2. 2 to the power of 6 minus 3x to the power of 2. Which should give you... 16,128.
Yep. No, that's x squared. And so that one is there. And so when you expand these brackets, when you multiply x over 2 by that, that's when you'd get an x cubed. And so what is x over 2 times 16,128 x squared?
That gives you minus 48,384, right?
No. It's a half x times 16,128 x squared.
So it just gives you x.
No.
Like.
You can put it in without the x.
$8,064.
8,064. So when you expand this bracket, x cubed. So when you do 1 times everything, you'll get like minus 48,384 x cubed as the x cubed term. When you multiply all of them by x over 2, you'd get lots of stuff. You'd get x to the 9, x to the 8. But the x cubed one would be 8064 x cubed. And so it'll be the overall thing after you simplify it.
Pardon?
So how would you get the overall x cubed answer after you simplify everything?
Would you minus, like, take them away?
Just combine them, add them.
Okay. Well, all of them?
Just those two, because those are the only two that will give us x cubed.
Okay. Minus 40,320.
320. Is this the different answer or something? Is this a different... Oh, no, I don't have the answer for part B, do I? Or is it covered? 1 second.
Okay.
That's part A. I see the 16,128. Is that what we had or something? I don't know. No, sorry, minus 48,384 that I have for A. Yeah, and so I just have the answer for part A. I forgot the answer for part B. We got it anyway. Yes.
Yeah.
So a quick way to get x cubed is just 1 times the x cubed one and x times the x squared one. And so we don't need to fully expand, just those bits. That stuff. What do you give yourself?
Probably between a tick and a half.
So unfortunately there's still more binomial stuff. Yeah, how was that for you, Adam?
That's great.
Hey, I'm happy to hear that. And so finish this next time?
Yep.
Any questions in general?
No.
Alright, well done, Adam. You did great. And have a nice weekend.
You too. Bye.
Thanks, take care, goodbye.